horses to have a good time. I want them to enjoy what they're doing because a lot of horses in our shows have gotten to a point where they can't stand the shows and they can't come to anymore just because they've had so many bad experiences in the arena. And so at the end of the day, we want to ride other schools' horses well, and we want them to ride our horses well.
That's a fair way to put it. That makes sense. Would you guys say that there's ever what's like a kind of funny or unexpected moment that's ever happened at a competition or practice you guys have been at?
Is it unexpected or funny?
Yeah.
Are you thinking of one?
I think I got this one, and I think this is just
Was I there?
win. No, you were not there.
See, that's what I'm saying. I can't. Okay, you go.
So at semifinals my sophomore year.
I was not there.
Yeah, Lauren was not there. At semifinals my sophomore year, at the start of my sophomore year, we figured out that I actually have exercise-induced asthma, and so we were struggling with that all year. And finally, by the time we got to semifinals in March, we had a system that worked for it, where I would have to take my inhaler before I went into the class. And at semifinals, they have us ride one class to qualify, and then we have to ride in a finals class. And so in my qualifying class, I had forgotten to take my inhaler beforehand, and I was borrowing a different coach's, like a different hat, and it was a little tight, so it was cutting off circulation. And so between that, my asthma kicking in, and then just like the stress of being in the arena and showing, I started to pass out. And luckily, I was right in front of the gate to the arena, and there were a lot of people from our region behind it. And so I turned around and I was like, guys, I am about to pass out. And they were like, oh, just breathe. And my brother was there. He rode for Albion's team, and this was hosted at Albion. And so their coach was in charge of the whole event. And he thought I was joking until he saw me start to sway on the horse's back. And he looks at his former coach, who was running the whole event, and goes, Coach, he's being serious. And by the time that they had gotten into the arena, they were both standing right at the gate. By the time they had gotten into the arena, I had completely passed out. And so they got me off the horse because my last conscious thought was, I'm not coming off of this horse no matter what. And so I literally like, kind of just clamped down on the horse before I passed out to stay up there. So they got me out of the arena, and they had taken the hat off, and I was lying down on like a table. And by the time that the EMT had gotten out to me, I was conscious again. And the coach who was running it, Albion's coach, looks at me and he's like, if you have to go back into the arena again, will you? And I said, absolutely. And the EMT just kind of looked at me and was like, I haven't cleared you yet. And so I had already done everything. I was just waiting in the arena, so they didn't need me to go back in right then. But I made it into the finals. And so when I went back into that class and rode again in that finals, I ended up placing like first. So I was the champion for the semifinals. And so just kind of the joke with our team is we'll just pass out and then go win the class anyway.
Yeah, Chris, I mean, that's the way you described it, it was a quick and great way that you literally bounced back. I mean, even when the EMT hadn't even told you yes yet, I mean, you still had that motivation to get back out there to do what you love.
Yeah.
Again, I'm absolutely speechless right now. Who on the team do you think has the biggest horse whisperer energy?
I'm going to say Bailey. I'm going to say Bailey.
I'm going to say Bailey definitely does have a lot of...
Bailey or Corinne were my thoughts.
Corinne, yeah. Really, the team is filled with a lot of people who just have a very unique understanding of horses, and so it's hard to say like who has the best. If I had to say who I would say is like the horse whisperer and has the best understanding of the horses, this might be a little bit of a cheat, but I'm saying our coach Troy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if we're talking about our coaches, it's Troy. It's Troy all the way. Yeah, over any of us. He's just like, yeah. I'm not even
he
saying
can
anything helpful. I'm just saying, yeah.
It's just it to this day, like I said, I've ridden with them for years. I've known them for years. To this day, Troy's ability to just look at a horse for a couple seconds and break down absolutely everything that's going on with it still just to this day amazes me.
As well as like on top of that, once he gets to know you as a person, he'll be able to like know how your brain is going to understand what he wants you to do. Like he wouldn't tell me the same thing he would tell Chris, because obviously one, we're at two separate levels, but also I'm not going to understand something the same way he's going to understand it. Same way if me or someone else in my same class, if he wanted us to achieve the same goal, it wouldn't be through the same directive. Like in other ways, like in other sports, you just say like you do this thing, but it's completely different in this aspect. Yeah, Troy's a horse whisperer. We should call him that.
Yeah, I could definitely picture you guys, or excuse me, I could definitely picture a show being created or a documentary featuring your coach
Yes,
called The Horse Whisperer.
I could see that as well. I
Yeah.
could see that as well.
And I feel like from that show, if we were somehow able to make it work, I think a lot of, especially the younger members on your team, definitely a lot of them can learn can learn from Troy's experience.
Yes.
So we're gonna skip question number 8 because of what they mentioned about
I
the
agree.
songs
Yeah, I
and
agree.
music. I just don't think it would make sense because it would basically be like asking
Redundant, right? I
them.
agree. I agree.
Because we don't want them to be annoyed by answering the same thing what they said about music and all that stuff. So you can ask them question
All right,
number 9.
sounds good. So after you guys have been at the barn, for a long day. I mean, other than Richie or Kane, what is your like go-to comfort meal like after a long day of practice?
Chipotle. I love Chipotle. I love Chipotle.
My sister actually I think my sister, yeah, she still works there.
Okay. Well, I love it. So Chipotle.
What do you like the most from Chipotle?
Okay, so like, I dabble. I dabble. Okay, I get my bowl. I get a bowl. I don't really rock with the burrito all the time, but I do. Okay, me and my boyfriend go to Chipotle, and I do like to eat his food. Like, I'll order my bowl, and then I'll be like, wait, but I want your bowl instead. So then we switch bowls. So that's on me, but that's okay. So I get a bowl. I'm a pretty basic bowl kind of gal. But recently, I've been getting the kids' tacos and chips and queso after. So, like, I'll eat the tacos for one meal, and I'm really full after the tacos. So then, like, later on for a snack, I'll eat the chips and queso. Because I really like their chips and queso. Not a big fan of their guac, though. But, yeah, I really should branch out into burritos. But I feel like I'm not going to eat a full burrito in one sitting. And I don't eat the bowls in one sitting, so I can just put the bowls in the fridge. But I can't put a burrito. Like, no, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Now, I Lauren, I think I know your boyfriend very well. David.
Yes.
Yeah, he's one of the best baseball players I've seen before. I called a lot of his games.
Yes.
For ACTV.
Yes.
He not only he hits home runs. I mean, I've seen him hit tape measured shots.
Yes.
I mean, I remember calling a game where he hit 2 in one game.
Right.
One to center.
Let's not hype him up too much. Okay.
All
You
right.
can't take the ego hype.
Ugh.
No.
It's fine. We'll just put him on a horse and just
Yeah.
pop that right there.
Actually, I have put him on a horse, but the other day he was like, anything anyone says positive about me, you can never like give it to me. And I go, no, I can't. I can't give it to you. Nope.
All right. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No,
but,
you're good. You're good.
So
He loved that I talked about
all right.
him.
So we talked about your guys as a comfort meal.
No, did you want to say your comfort meal, Chris?
Oh, go ahead, Chris.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it also Chipotle?
It is not also Chipotle.
Is it something your mom makes?
For me, just because in running the practices, I'm there until like 8, 8 o'clock at night, 8:30, and then I have to drop my horse off and feed my horses. I really don't get home until like 9:30, sometimes even 10 o'clock, and so I don't really go out anywhere, but I normally do try and
Chipotle's
make
open till 10. Sorry. I don't want to pay for Chipotle.
I normally make some form of pasta when I get home, and then just like chicken nuggets or pizza rolls or something really easy that I can just throw into the oven real quick. So
Oh, this is making me want a 10-piece from McDonald's right now.
This is
now that you
making me
said
actually
that,
want
Chris.
Chipotle.
Now, so yeah, we've talked about your guys' comfort meals. What's your horse's comfort meals?
Grain,
grain.
and more grain. Maybe some hay. That's it.
Really?
Ooh, mints.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mints.
I got that one.
Our horses all love mints. So
Yeah, like
they
a
get,
treat,
They
like a-
get mints as a treat at the end of the rides.
Yeah. That's kind of it, though. It's kind of gross. Don't eat it. It's not Chipotle. Might
Right.
look like rice, not rice.
Now, you've never, because I remember this,
You've definitely eat the grain.
my
haven't you?
former neighbors, my former neighbors, they used to have a horse, and I remember that so her name was Maggie. That's the horse's name.
Okay, not the neighbor.
No, not the neighbor, but
Okay.
but they would feed her carrots and apples.
See, we don't really have the funds for carrots and apples. You have the funds for grain. No, sometimes it's just like we don't really have like a fridge for. Well, actually, that's a lie. We do have a
We
fridge
do have
now.
a fridge this year.
Maybe yeah, they do like carrots and apples, but we normally just give them grain. At that time, I'm never there normally for that feeding time. It normally just Chris's. So at that point, it's like 8 p.m. and they're just trying to go so we can go to bed or get out so we can do homework. So I guess they don't get luxurious meals like we do.
All right.
I'll bring them a Chipotle bowl next time.
All right. So yeah, the clock is winding down a little bit. It's 1:44 p.m. So just to make sure, so you guys don't have any classes coming up soon, or
No.
Nope.
no? Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't keep you
No,
here too
you're all
long.
good.
So I don't want you guys to be late for anything, but I do have just one more question before I'll let you guys go for the day. Who's more likely to take a selfie with their horse after a win,
Me or Chris?
or
Or our
just
whole
just
team?
anyone on the team?
Oh, Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma.
Emma will. If Emma doesn't win, don't talk to her. If Emma wins, she'll take a picture with the horse, the ribbon by the horse, everything. But Emma would be the one to take a picture after win. Yeah, not she doesn't want to be that by that horse if she does not win, or does not place well in her eyes. But yeah, I think it's kind of it.
Okay.
I
So
would
yeah.
say, yeah. Nobody else is like.
I'm gonna say I have to be like cornered for pictures because I ride, I'm done, and I'm like, okay, I need to get back to doing everything else I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, yeah. I was. Thank you guys very much again for coming in this afternoon. I mean, Will, do you have any more questions for them?
No, I think I'm good. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah. So well, that's all the time that we've got for today on Inside the Doghouse. Again, a huge thanks to Lauren Barkowitz and Christopher Warwick for joining us and giving us an inside look at life with the Adrian College Equestrian team. We would like to wish you both the best of luck in your upcoming competitions and keep making the Bulldog Nation proud. And to everyone tune in, don't forget to follow Adrian College Athletics online for updates, scores, and highlights from all of our Bulldog teams, including the equestrian team. And so yeah, thank you very much again for tuning in. From David Benson and William Morris, I'm Forrest Vernier, and you've been listening to Inside the Doghouse on WVAC 107.9 FM, Adrian College Hit Radio.